Hello everybody, it's Joe Wendell from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video, and today we're back with the Stanley Parable. When we left off, we played some games, Minecraft, and I think it was Portal, and now we're here and it looks really dark and different here in my office, so we're gonna go exploring a little bit. Here we go. Everything's different. Let's go straight to the two doors. That's strange. Okay.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Is it back to normal, or is...
This was not the correct way to the meeting room,
So
and
different.
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Of course I did.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I don't know what I'm going to do here now. Is everything back to normal?
Yes, this room. What a beauty! But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Wait, is that different? No, it's the same. Okay. We'll go this way this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section.
I've been through
walked
there.
Straight ahead to the opposite door and got back on track.
Okay. This way? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
No.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Maybe I don't want to. Meeting room. 4. Do not alter without consulting whiteboard manager. I can't read these normally. Okay. Using slides to assure employees that... Okay. I won't read it. Fine. Oh, broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Yeah, I did.
But there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
You know, I'm gonna stay in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
That's
no
awesome.
Reason to still be here.
You know what? I can do whatever I want, narrator.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
You know...
It is. He's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Seriously, I'm sitting here because I want to hear your dialogue, gosh dang it. It's your fault.
Still in the broom closet?
Yeah.
Standing around doing nothing? Why?
Because...
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm
it's the
genuinely
thing to
confused.
do these days, you know? It's the thing to do.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Nope.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
It sounds like
I
it
never
could
would
be.
have thought to mention it.
Well, now you are mentioning it, so...
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Yeah.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I love the broom closet ending. Is it actually an ending?
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how
Wow.
stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Wow. Okay. Okay, man. Okay.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
No.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system.
I'm still
and you
alive.
collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Hello?
The person at this computer is
Hello?
dead.
Hello?
He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities.
I have no clue what he
It's
said.
indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
There's gotta be
Please
something you can do in
remove
here.
their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
What if I don't? I'm not stepping out in the hallway, man. Unless he has no more dialogue, then I will step out. I don't think he has any more dialogue.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yeah.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Yeah.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls
Hey, if you were
to.
down here, you'd love
Fish,
this broom closet.
fungus. Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
But this broom closet is so magnificent. Isn't it great? Wait. Okay, I think he's done.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I haven't been downstairs yet, have I? No. We're going downstairs. We're gonna go downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Nope.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk?
I don't know.
All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
Of course.
And then something occurred to Stanley.
Everything's
Maybe,
looping.
he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a
Yep.
single moment for
Yep.
no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
No, it didn't.
And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked back?
Ah!
Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating?
Yeah.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming!
Yes.
He yelled. This is all a dream.
Yes, it is.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers were actually gone.
Yeah,
He
nah.
wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Maybe I am.
He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid.
Yeah.
So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid?
I don't know.
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head
Oh my gosh.
taking everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Don't.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange.
Don't confuse
I'm
this.
thinking about a voice
You're
describing
confusing me. No.
Thinking about how it's describing
Too
my
much.
thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his
Oh,
life.
really? I'm actually very tired because it's
Now,
early
hearing the voice
in the
speak
morning.
these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
Wait, don't.
And he
You're gonna
invited
run into the wall.
himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job.
Okay.
Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal.
Normal.
Everything will be fine.
Everything.
I am okay.
Okay. Okay. Uh-oh. We're still in the same place.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am
He's
real.
going crazy.
Please, just
No.
someone tell me I'm real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
No, Stanley. Stanley, calm down.
And everything went black.
No. Stanley. Wake up, Stanley.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What? Are we someone else now?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted
Stanley?
by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
What?
And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
I'm normal.
I know what is real and what isn't.
What's going on here?
It's comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Run as fast as you can. Wait, she just left me dead? She didn't call 911 or anything? She just left me? That's just terrible. That's freaking terrible. Are we back at the beginning already? Alright, well, I think that's a good stopping point. I don't really know. This game is just crazy. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and give it a like. Go ahead and comment. Subscribe for more of my content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. So, thanks for watching. Goodbye.